Samson's life shows us that it's not enough to believe, but that we must act on our faith before we lose our strength, purpose, and calling. The good news is that even if we've made mistakes in our lives, God gives us a chance to return to Him and be redeemed. It's never too late to turn to God, but what happens is when you continue going down the path of doing the wrong thing, tuning God out, justifying, again, things that aren't what's said to be right biblically, and you become spiritually spoiled and just accustomed to sinning and living a lifestyle that isn't aligned with the life that God wants us to live. So how do we live our faith out like Abraham did, not Samson? We need to take action on what God calls us to do. We can't wait until we've lost everything to finally obey Him. We don't necessarily need to hit rock bottom to call out to God. And it's okay if you're at rock bottom to bounce back from that, but it's not to say that we need to be at that point in our lives, that low level in your life, to call out to God. Just because you're on a high horse doesn't make you untouchable either. And you need to remember that God can quickly humble you, just like He did with Samson. We need to stay faithful in the small things. Samson compromised little by little, and that sin weakened his faith. Eventually, again, till he hit rock bottom, he was imprisoned, had his eyes gouged out. He finally called out for God one last time, and God came through. The last point is that we need to trust and obey, and not just believe. Faith isn't just knowing that God is real. It's living like He's in control.